Hey, good afternoon. I'm just prepping tea and I thought I would jump on and talk to you about why I got started, because I am so glad I was brave enough to get started 7-8 years ago. This is what I'm making, by the way. Lamb keema. It's delicious. So like when I first got started, I had been through a divorce. I had 2 kids, 6 and 3. I've always worked full time, so I had a full-time job. But my problem was I wasn't in the best like mental place. You know, like I'd been through a divorce. I was feeling like really bad. I had really bad depression, really bad anxiety. Wasn't really confident in myself at that time, but I knew I wanted something to change. So I'd gone on this like journey of, you know, like getting better. I went to the doctors, I got the counselling, I started going for healing. But one thing that I could never fix was like my money situation, because I was working full time. But what was happening to me is my wages would come in and my bills would go out straight away and there was nothing left. So I was all good as long as nothing broke. As long as an unexpected bill didn't come in, I was good. But what I found was, like, I would have to put, you know, like if something broke, or like the car broke, or the washing machine broke, or something like that, I would have to put it on a credit card, or I'd have to borrow it off my mum. Now, I don't know if any of you feel like this, but you know when you work full time and you're like, I am working my balls off, and I'm still going into debt. You know, like even borrowing off my mum, to me, that's going into debt. And it just used to drive me mad. So I was looking for something that could top up my wages, but I was a bit limited in that when you've got 2 kids and you're a single mum, my mum was doing all my childcare, so I didn't really want to ask her to do any more babysitting than she was already doing. And I was like, what can I do that's online, or what can I do that's from home? And there isn't that much out there, you know, like I looked at surveys, I looked at different affiliate programs, and they either didn't pay a lot or they were going to require like tons of time out the house. I'm chopping onions, by the way, I'm not crying. Just scrape them in. Whew. It always gets me, the onions. And yeah, it was just absolutely frustrating to me that you can be working full time, really hard, and you've still got no money left at the end of the month. And it used to be the one thing that really still, I think that's made it worse. I think I've just put like onion on my tissue. Oh God. So yeah, I found it really hard. The money bit is what, once I'd got my mental health in a good place, the one thing that was pulling me back on every month was money. So when I wasn't getting the maintenance that I should have been getting, that would pull me back into a negative sort of headspace, and that used to drive me mad, because I was like, I've done all this work on my mindset, I've done all this work, and the one thing that's bugging me is money, you know, like, and I think I had to get to that point where it was like, right, it's not going to get paid. So what can I do? Like, how can I change it? And I came across this online thing, I think it was like December of 2015. And I'd seen, you know, like you can do this online, it's sharing makeup. And I was like, I'm shit at makeup, would I be any good? Like, and I had all these fears in my head of like, would I have time to do it? Like, what if I'm not confident enough? What if I look like a knob? What if people think I'm a knob? What if I'm no good? Like, all of these things were going through my head. And in the end, I just thought, do you know what? You're never confident even when you start a new job, because you don't know what you're doing, do you? So I just thought, surely if I start something new, I can learn it. You know, like if I can do the job that I do in the day, I can learn something new. And what if I just gave it like half an hour a day, you know, like where I could squeeze it in my lunch break or something. Or if the kids were at an activity or something, I thought maybe I'll just, you know, I've got my wages, so I've no pressure to like build it at any particular speed. Like, what if I could just make that £200 a month that's missing? And I started sharing this mascara, and I started getting a few sales, and I started learning about the business, and I loved it. Like, standing in my kitchen and making that first £5 commission was like a light bulb going off. It absolutely I was literally jumping around the house because I was like, and it sounds ridiculous because it was only £5, but I just made £5 stood in my kitchen, you know, like £5 that I didn't have before, you know, like crazy. Because it made me think, like, if I can make £5, what if I can do it again and again, you know, like. So then I set myself this little goal of the £200 a month, and I exceeded that a few times. And then I got this bug for like helping other people to do what I'd done. So obviously with my last company, I was there 8 years, and then I got that fear all over again because I was doing a lot in sales with my previous company, but what I was finding is with the cost of living getting worse and worse and the prices of like gas and electric going up, people weren't wanting to spend high-end prices on cosmetics anymore. And although I was selling a lot of collagen, my team was struggling to sell. And that meant that they weren't making as much money as they had been. And people would leave, people were just generally finding it hard. So people would join, people would leave. And I didn't feel like I was able to help people as much as I should be able to. And I felt like my business had started to plateau. I wasn't sort of growing at the rate that I knew was possible. Because I put myself through a lot of top level coaching in the last few years because I wanted to make sure that my like skills to be able to be the best that I could be in my business and take it to the next level and help more people, that required me investing in myself. So I was, you know, doing all of this coaching, all of this learning, and I got to a point where I was like, there's nothing that I'm not doing. I'm the most consistent person you'll ever meet. I'm doing all the things. And then a pharmacy came along, and it was one of those things where it was one of those things that you couldn't unsee once you'd seen it. Like, I looked at the price of the products and I was like, wow. I looked at the pay plan, which was like double what I was earning before. And I was like, this sounds too good to be true. The trips that you earn are like fully covered, flights included and everything. And I was like, oh, I had those fears all over again. Like, I've got to start all over again with no customers, nobody on my team. I've got to start all over again. But you know, when you just feel something in your gut that this is the right place, this is somewhere where anybody can do this and start earning money straight away and have significant growth. And since May, it's been an absolute whirlwind because 200 ladies have joined me on this mission. And you know, like, I can't even tell you how many of those women that have joined are having the craziest success. Like, I've got a couple of people in my team that have matched their wages already, and I've got people on my team who are earning like 4 figures a month, 3 figures a month. They're all from like just starting, where they're starting to build up the customer base and sales, to literally like doubling the wage, like matching the salary from the full-time job. And that has given me like a different sort of belief in that what we've got here is super special. Like, we can earn up to 55% commission on our sales. We can earn all these all-inclusive like trips that are fully paid for, and the community is really special as well. You know, like, I feel like this isn't like anywhere else I've ever been. Like, there's no competition, there's no judgment. We're all from like so many different backgrounds, like so many different career paths, like so many different ages, and we all just get on really well and we all help each other, and I just love to see that. But most of all, I love helping people win. I love seeing ladies like come in and they're like, I'd love to just earn £100 a month, and then they've done it. I'd love to earn £500 a month, and they've done it. I would love to get to my full-time wage sort of salary, and they've done it. And it's like, it's crazy. Like, yeah, I can't even tell you what it's like, that feeling when you're getting messages from your team to say, I've been able to do this because of the commission from pharmacy. Like, it just is a phenomenal place to be. And if you're wondering, like, how does it all work? You basically just find what your favourite things are. So, like, if you're like me and you're properly into, like, your health and your nutrition and stuff like that, you just, I mean, I just share my supplement routine in the morning, and if anybody takes me up on that recommendation and orders, I get paid commission. And it's as simple as that. If you're not a nutrition person and you're into like your makeup or your skincare or your hair care, I mean, they've got tons. They've got like perfumes, they've got a men's range. You just pick your favourites and you just share your routine so that you're not actually adding things in that's like an extra thing to do in the day. It's something that you're already doing and you're just sharing it on social media with your friends. And it's just super simple, you know, like as women, how easy is it to talk about something that you love? Like, that's it. I think we get too hung up on the word sales sometimes, don't we? But we recommend stuff all of the time. We just don't get paid for them. We don't get paid for all of those recommendations. If our mates go and buy all the same, like nails or shampoos or whatever, we don't get paid. But with this, you do. Your friend feels amazing because she's got a really good product, and you get paid as well. And yeah, if you're wondering like, what's the training and the support like? What's the difference with our team? The differences with our team is like, I would say the years and years of coaching and investment in myself that I've done over the last 8 years, and I've created that into a really simple 30 minutes a day system. So if you've never done this before, just know I've got your back, because I've got everything you could possibly need to start your business on social media and all the right activities to grow that. Now, depending on how much time you've got will determine the speed and the growth of your business. It's not overnight. It's not like a get rich quick scheme. It's a business, so it does take time. And it depends how much time you've got. If you've only got 30 minutes a day, brilliant. I can show you what to do in 30 minutes a day. If you've got more, even better, because once you've learnt those things that you're doing in 30 minutes a day, it's literally rinse and repeat. And you can do that as many times as you want in a day. But yeah, I would just say, if you are living month to month, or you're feeling like there must be more to life, just know, like when I started 8 years ago, I was trying to find an extra £200 a month. And fast forward to now, I'm earning more than my full-time job wage, and I'm helping hundreds of women to do the same. So just take a chance. Like, it costs 20 quid to get started. There's like 8 different kits you can choose from. You can get a bigger one like I did when I started. But you can also get started with 20 quid if you've not, you know, if you feel like I'm skint right now. You can start for 20 quid. I can show you exactly what to do to start earning that 55% commission, getting yourself some free products, and having some fun while you're doing it. You know, honestly, I absolutely love it. I don't know if you noticed, but I absolutely love this business. And it's crazy to me how many people say to me, I don't think I'm confident enough. Because I don't think anybody's confident at anything when they first start. Like, I've never been confident at any job when I first started, because I haven't got a clue what I'm doing. And the time thing, I do know that that is a worry for people, like why we've not got the time, but that is the reason why I've designed this 30 minutes a day system, because that was me, you know, like, and I still work full time. So I need to make the most out of those pockets of time that I've got. So that's why I've done it that way for you. So that you're not under pressure. You can do it in 30 minutes a day, and if you've got more, great. If you've not, you've not, you know, like, but it's so worth it. Like, it's so worth it. I can't tell you how less stressed you are when you've got that extra money coming in, and it just gives you more choices, doesn't it? Let's face it. Right, I've got chopped garlic now. I am a bloody, don't know if anybody else does this. I'm just hoping I remember with the chilies. Have you ever like chopped chilies up and then forgot, or you think you've washed your hands quite good, and then like you rub your eye or your nose? I literally chopped chilies last week and I forgot, and I rubbed my nose, and I can't even tell you the burn that I had for about half an hour. Like, oh man, crazy, absolutely crazy. So yeah, if you are thinking about it, just know I've got your back. Like, I've got, you know, I also have like a calendar that's open for one-to-ones every single week with my team. And we've got like a new starter walkthrough that we do with every new starter, so that you don't sign up with us and feel like, I don't know what I'm doing. I hold your hand, you know, like, if you've done it before, you don't need me to hold your hand, amazing. But if you do, I'm here for it. So yeah, if you feel like you're ready, just comment grow and I'll reach out and let's get you going. Right, I'm gonna go. I will post in my stories the finished keema and peas. I'll see you later.